I'm Tom Dommett. I'm the Head of Historical Environment for the National Trust.
Tom, it's another Festival of Archaeology and the National Trust have stepped up to host the launch event again this year. Talk us through where we are, the significance of Divis and what's going on.
Yeah, we're up here, beautiful Divis and the Black Mountain. So we're outside Belfast in Northern Ireland. We are sitting on a couple of large rocks and boulders which are encircling a small excavation site at the moment. We are on a mountain that has seen amazing change, has had amazing significance, has had some really challenging and contested stories around it as well. It's been occupied for thousands of years, and part of the work that's going on today as part of this launch event for the Festival of Archaeology is a small excavation of a site here, but also loads of crafts and activities, stalls, talks, tours, all sorts of stuff, all the beautiful celebrations of archaeology at its best.
Absolutely fantastic, and we couldn't have chosen a more beautiful location to be stationed for the launch event. And it's nice to be outside, because I feel like cultural heritage, archaeology, things like that, often the launch events will be inside a castle or sort of contained in a space, but we are exploring a whole landscape today.
Yeah, it's so nice to be out in this, and actually the connections that you get from this spot out into the landscape, whether you're looking off to the Mourns, whether you're looking over the other side of the mountain, you're looking down on Belfast and seeing the spread of the city and how it's evolved, and particularly that kind of growth in the Industrial Revolution. You're looking down to like Strangford Lough and out into the Irish Sea, and all of those connections across to Scotland and beyond. It's a really brilliant spot to sort of be taking in the big sweep of a landscape and the big sweep of history. It's really cool.
Yeah, well said. So in terms of the National Trust and the Festival of Archaeology, obviously it's a launch today, but I'm sure it's not the only thing that you guys are putting on over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think we've got about 100 different events going on over the next 2 weeks, over about 50 or 60 National Trust places in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. So there is loads going on, and it's the full span. There's sort of spotters sheets and activities that people can just kind of pick up and run with at places. There's ancient craft demonstrations and living history displays. There are exhibitions going on at the same time, so places like Sutton Hoo hosting big stuff there. So there's a real big sweep of activities, lots of family friendly stuff, lots of stuff for children and young people to kind of get hands on with as well, because we really see the festival as like an accessible entry point for people, to who maybe haven't engaged with a lot of archaeology before, to get into it for the first time.
Fantastic. And I guess all people have to do is go to the Council of British Archaeology website, click on the Festival of Archaeology page. There's a map that shows what's going on near them. There are links to resources like the ones you mentioned, and they're away.
And they're off. Yeah, find that activity and that event that's going on near you, and go along, take part, enjoy. Archaeologists and archaeology is an incredibly fun, welcoming space, I think. So it's there for everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tom. What are you going to do for the rest of the day? You got anything you've eyed up in terms of activities?
I'm going to split myself into about 4 people and go off and do all of the activities at once. I want to do the storytelling tour. I've just had some brilliant time with our archaeologist Matt up here talking us through some of the deeper archaeology of the site. I really want to learn more about the history of the Ordnance Survey on the mountain, and how they have played this and the mountain has played this pivotal role in the history of the Ordnance Survey and the mapping of Ireland and all the power and politics and purpose that went behind that. So I'm really fascinated to get to grips with that.
Oh, you're selling it very well.
It's going to be great. It is going to be great.